That sounds gross, like you're coming in on.
That's exactly what I was saying. I was like,
Well,
we come into
So grateful to be your host today. Today we have with us Luis, the Mighty One Mosby, and SD Stark. What am I doing? What are you pointing at? Luis?
pointing at the different blocks.
Oh, okay, sorry. Come on, whatever we do, don't stop the show. So when I host a show, which it's always far in between because we always play games and our shows go a little long. So luckily we're all together today. Today, as we do our show, there's going to be games. And there's going to be games within games. So the first game is going to be played throughout the show, and that's called Movie Director. Esteban's our movie director today, so at any time in the show, he can say an action, one of our names, and we have 5 seconds to say a movie quote. Mm-hmm. If not, we have to drink. If we don't get it within about 5 seconds, surprise, motherfucker. And then also there's Pose Master, and a Pose Master is very much the last one to do their pose has to drink. It's much like Thumb Master when you're playing King's Cup. So my pose is this. Esteban? Mm-hmm. West side. Luis? And Mose. So those are our poses. So at any time. Also, the person that gets the last person, mm-hmm. they then become the pose master, and then we go based on when they go. Okay. So we have a lot of things to talk about today. We have comments and we have drink, and then also Mose is going to go over real quick the outline of what we'll be talking about today.
Okay, we got ourselves a full list this evening. A video game is getting a sequel that nobody asked for. I feel like I have to say that every episode. A sequel nobody asked for. We've got a Studio Ghibli review. Oh, a video game is getting a second season that I am actually excited for. Okay, surprising me with that one. Okay, why is he connected to? You know what? That one I'm just gonna wait till we just say it out loud. That didn't even make sense. Apparently, there's an actress that weighed in on being able to play Spider-Gwen, whoever that is. We've got a Joker sighting and some talk about the Batman 2. Oh my gosh, why is this on the list? Nobody cares. This is a retro Star Wars take that I guess somebody's going to be interested in. Again, more wannabe casting news, a lot of wannabe castings. And then this mofo being, we just got another shady mofo. He can't keep his mouth shut. He's just always throwing shade. It's shady. And then our favorite Mandalorian gets an update. And we actually get another failed casting. We got a lot of failed castings to talk about tonight.
Damn. All right. So we do. Let's go into. Oh, actually, let's go into drink. Luis.
Whose dog is that?
Let's just
I have no idea.
Kill that dog. That's your boy Blue.
And you just see Esteban from like the. So he's like, he just puts his hands
He'll
back.
just go straight.
Please don't just kill that dog, dude. So every week, aside from talking about nerd news entertainment, which is what we know, we get into our rants and all that, we also like to showcase what we are drinking, just to kind of say, hey, maybe you'll learn something about comic book stuff, or if not, maybe you'll learn something about what we're drinking. In this particular case, I'm drinking a very fabulous Bodega Cat whiskey. Published, distributed, created by two very funny comedians, Sam Morril and Mark Norman. And
Oh shit!
I'm a fan of theirs, and so therefore I bought their whiskey.
And that's so funny because if like on Instagram or whatever, if you don't see him, you see the other guy. Yeah.
Funny dudes.
Oh, they have an Instagram we should check out. Are they fun?
Bodega Cat whiskey. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Really well known New York comedians. They're blowing up.
You've seen them, you've seen their face at least.
Okay, I'm headed to Google.
Yeah. But with that, I will move over over to comments. We do go into this is the part of the show where you can be a part of the show. We read the comments of anything that happened in the last episode, and we showcase them in this one. So anything that we're talking about today, if you disagree with anything, let us know. We'll read your comment on the next episode. And yeah,
next episode.
Say how amazing we are, then we can do that too. So first we got Rick Rebels, and this is in
a new challenger.
This is in regards to a clip that we released talking about Game of Thrones, where we were talking about, is House of Dragon necessary because it's already out of the hype? Where is it that we feel? And Rick Rebels comments, yeah, that's the problem with knowing that it ends in poop. I can't start anything before that because I know nothing will pan out. Yeah, I watched Dragon and more or less liked it, but I can never re-watch Game of Thrones because I can't take getting pulled back into that story, just knowing how terrible it falls apart in the end. Oof. Beautifully.
With The Office, I'll go to the last season and I pull back. Hey, right back to the first.
No, you got to go through Robert California with the rest of us.
Yeah, you know what? That's true too. You're right.
See, the thing is though, like, I see that with The Office too, but the thing about The Office is it's such a casual watch. Game of Thrones, just like, you can't be on your phone while you're watching Game of Thrones. Like that thing
challenge accepted.
Brings you in. Like otherwise, you're on your phone. It's like if you were on your phone the first time you're watching The Matrix, be like,
oh,
the fuck, what's happening? Like, you know what I mean? You have to.
Can't miss it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, thank you for the comment. And then the next one, we were talking. Interesting in this contraction, we were talking about taxes and taxes. And us getting hit with taxes in our lives, and Ash brought up a story about mom's home sold and he owed like a shit ton of money at the IRS, and we got a backhanded comment by Stephen Mullins 7528. This is why Americans need to understand taxes and how they work. Blame your wonderful education system. It is weird, but it keeps us free. But we all must pay into our tax system. Even the rich should pay their tax. I mean, he made this oddly political.
Like, excuse you?
He borderline called us stupid, but
we
then
know how they work, Nick. We don't like it.
Not once in that conversation were we like, and then rich people don't pay taxes like we. We didn't say any of that. We were all we said. Just for those of you that are listening now, we said was we paid taxes on this event, and it sucked for me personally. And then the story.
Said, how dare you?
You got education, like fucking Christ, man. One of the four of us works in the education system.
Hello. Okay, we highly educated in here. I have 3 degrees. 3 of them.
It's just always weird too, because like okay, so I'll follow a few meme people, and then all of a sudden they'll throw in like their political views, and like, oh, bro,
you're like, and I'm out.
or fucking Stained, like, oh, bro, like why can't we just hear your music? Why do you have to say anything for me? You know,
I'll listen to whatever he got to say as long as he plays outside.
But you know what I'm trying to say, like, we're here to hear your music. We're not here to hear fucking that shit. Is that it, Luis?
Yeah, that's it. That does it for us. So again, leave a comment. If you're still listening to this, click a little thumbs up on the video that you're watching. It really does help our algorithm so that more people can talk shit about the things that we talk about. You are so inclined to talk, please let us know, and I would be very happy to discuss.
I just noticed right as he did it. I was like,
all right. So now Mosby is the postmaster.
And action, Mosby.
Oh, it's not me that's locked in here with you. It's you that's locked in here with me.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
We should get... Okay, we'll move on. The first game today is going to be called Real Names. The way this is going to work is this is King of the Hill. So there's no teams. Everybody's
Okay.
going to get their own points. If it lands on point switch, you do get to choose who you're going to point switch with.
Ooh.
This game is called Real Names. Who is the alter ego of Jean-Paul Valley?
Jean-Paul Valley.
Is this like a real dude?
It's real names of comic book superheroes. Sorry.
Oh,
I was
right.
just like,
It's like
what?
in the hill. I'm over here like,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
His real name?
Yeah, I was
Sorry
about
about that.
I
I
was
didn't
about to
ex- I
say
didn't
like,
explain it.
what?
In the comic book DC universe, who is
Thank you.
Jean-Paul Valley?
Ooh.
Sorry, bud.
Nah, I'm
Okay.
out. Dude.
It is Azrael.
Oh,
I was gonna say who? Oh yeah.
All
dude. Come on, man.
right, let's just go into the second game real quick. There's not a lot of games, but we'll go into the first. Subject after this. Who
Cool.
played this character? Miguel O'Hara, 2009.
Oh,
Oh,
Oscar Isaac.
Esteban.
Oscar Isaac.
Well, she raised her hand. She didn't know her. She didn't know. Okay, so
Was I supposed to
for us, we use our name as the buzzer. So, like, if I ask a question, you go Mosby.
I
All right,
told
Mosby,
you.
you were raising your hand. So go ahead.
Either
Who
way,
played it?
point because it's Oscar Isaac.
It sounds crazy.
I'm breaking all the rules.
And with this,
Oh,
do you want to
good
spin?
for you.
Spin it. Spin that thing. That was a
Ooh,
long-
King's Cup.
Ooh.
Oh.
King's Cup. Fear
That's a big
factor.
game, I
You
know.
name your biggest fear. If it scares any one of us, they drink that drink with you. Ooh.
Oh, it's just gonna be me by myself because this one's a weird one.
Okay.
don't
And I'm
say like
telling
balls or some bullshit like that. Right?
No, it's whales.
Whale scared. Ah,
Really?
They're too big.
I mean,
Terrify
if
me.
I'm in the ocean, I'm with you.
Anything. If I see a picture of them, if I see them on the television,
You're hanging out in Phoenix, Arizona. You're freaking out about
Picture?
whales.
I could see like if,
Listen,
go.
I have.
Listen.
There used to be a Mountain Dew commercial. Remember the
Yeah.
Mountain Dew commercial? The guy's like in an inner tube sitting in the water, and all of a sudden you saw like an eyeball looking up, like, "Oh, I want that Mountain Dew." I thought it was a turtle. Instead, it was a big ass humpback whale that comes out of the water to get that Mountain Dew. I fainted.
Wow.
You're drinking
Damn.
that shit by yourself.
Okay.
They
Wow. Okay.
terrify me. But what's
guess-
crazy is that when I was a kid, they were my favorite animal. I would read and learn as many facts as I could about them, but I couldn't look at them. It's
So-
weird.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Just
So
weird.
That's how I feel
so you can't finish the film Pinocchio then?
Oh gosh, I watch it like this.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like that was gonna be my next question.
When I
You
was a
know,
kid, I couldn't look, and then like the first time we ever went to Disney World, because I hit
Yeah,
Disney World before I ever hit Disneyland,
okay.
and that Monstranzo is a lot different. So when we went through that, I was in a ball on the floor of the It's a Small World. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real crazy. I think I got it from my mom because she also has a fear of big things. So she can't look at like tall statues. All that she can't look at like statues or anything like that. And for her fainting moment was like, remember at the beginning of Percy Jackson, the movie where Poseidon comes walking up out of the ocean?
Oh, and he's all like fucking like.
After that, she couldn't finish it because he walked up on the screen and she was like, click. And that was the end of that. That was the end.
So your mom would freak out in like New York and downtown LA and stuff.
She can't look up. She has to stare at the street. Yeah, she does.
That's
Mhm.
interesting. That's interesting.
It must be inherited. Something
No,
about
and no talking shit or anything like that. But like that's interesting. Like
I'm about to.
Never have I ever met anyone that was scared or had that type of like fear or phobia. You know, that's crazy.
It's a real thing. It's got a name. I looked it up the other day.
No, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying, like, wow.
You want to know the word? And then the worst part about it is when you look it up, it says fear of whales, and there's a picture of a big ass whale.
Of course.
It's like,
Does
why?
this shit freak you out? Like,
This is what you like, oh my god.
That's funny.
And that's my rant for the evening. Thank you.
Wow, interesting.
Thanks for
Very early in the evening, so it's the first of many.
Not
Mose,
even
what's the first subject?
First
sorry,
topic. Y'all ever played a video game called Uncharted? Have
Yes.
you? Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah.
But you didn't enjoy that movie.
Boo, this woman. I did enjoy this movie.
I did too.
The one with Tom, whatever, what's Hiddleston? No,
It was only one. Yes.
Tom Holland.
Tom
Holland and Mark Wahlberg.
That was a
Mark
fun movie.
Wahlberg was playing Sam, wasn't he?
Yes. Sully? Sam?
Sully.
Yeah.
Sully.
Damn, who is Sam?
I could see in 15 years, Mark Wahlberg with makeup or something, they could make him look like Sully.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
See, but I'm
to
okay
be honest,
with them not retelling the story of Uncharted video games. Like,
age-wise,
being prequel.
Age-wise, Mark Wahlberg, I always thought it should have been the blonde guy from Lost, or even Lannister, the blonde Lannister that loved his sister. They both look like Nathan Drake.
Oh, I mean, when they made Tom Holland as young as he was, a young Sully made sense. I was like, okay, well, Tom Holland's like 24, so if he's playing that young of a Nathan Drake, then okay.
Yeah.
But I only ever played like Uncharted 4.
I didn't see. It's not talking shit, but I didn't see the confidence of Sully. Like, no matter what, Sully already knew. Like, we're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just it was like the push and pull of wanting to be the action star, because the action star was a kid,
right?
And the action star is Marky. I keep saying Mark Wahlberg.
He hates being called Marky Mark.
He really does. He really does.
He'll make you go deaf in one ear. Better be careful.
Yeah. See, I was the complete opposite though with Uncharted, because I never played any of the Uncharted series because like I went from PlayStation 2 to Xbox, so I didn't continue. Yeah. In retrospect, when I think about it, like probably a bad move. And then I just recently got a PS5, so I can like go back and do and pick up all the other ones.
I beat Louis.
That
was tight.
That was
close.
I was like, that's asshole. Pretty tight.
That one puckered up my butthole. Jesus.
Straight to the butthole. It's not about butthole pleasures. It's not about butthole pleasures.
No, I'm only doing it for the two people that are watching us live. We got someone watching us on Twitch and another one watching us on Facebook. So
hey.
So big shout out to the two of you. Why don't you know what they should do? They should drop us a comment and say hello, because they are watching live. Yes, I'm calling you two people out. Because we can't see who
Drops
you
down
are.
to one.
I was gonna say it just disappears. Oh shit!
Yeah, right.
Oh, they're gone. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I never played Uncharted. So when I saw the film, like I went into it like as a new spectator, I guess. So yeah. it was an okay film. It was. I don't think it was like God's gift to video game movies. You know what I mean? It was okay.
But there's something to appreciate about Tom Holland doing that fucking stunt, like the out of the jet.
Yes,
he's like holding on. He's like jump. Like that was a whole day of filming for that little 5-minute sequence or 5-10 minute sequence. That
exactly. Yeah, and that's what
Tom Cruise.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like when I saw it for the first time, it was kind of like we at that time we'd been missing out on Indiana Jones. The only time you got to see a treasure hunter is if you ended up watching Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was just something like that.
They haven't even introduced the older brother aspect, which will probably be part 2.
Probably.
Well, that places to go if they decide to do that.
Yeah,
absolutely. And they don't follow the storyline, but the getting caught on the net and barely fucking whatever. I don't know what you're showing me.
Y'all doing a lot of trying to hype this movie. I got.
It's the Rotten Tomatoes. What did it say? 40%?
You ain't trying to hype shit. I just said I enjoyed it. I said I enjoyed it.
You who love Fast and Furious have the nerve to talk shit to us?
No shit, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
Everybody has
like,
guilty pleasures.
You see how she disappeared?
And all of a sudden,
hey.
Put your damn hands off of her.
He fucked up.
You're right. Oh, damn.
All right.
Fast and the Furious coming back to haunt me.
Like, I don't get me wrong, I enjoy filet mignon, but I like to have a sloppy Joe every now and again. You know what I mean?
Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe.
Jesus.
Big shout out to Sloppy Joe's.
Sloppy Joe.
Right? The sloppy
What's the next topic, please?
Oh, let's celebrate Studio Ghibli, everyone. The latest Studio Ghibli film, The Boy and the Heron. No, I'm just kidding. It's Heron. Made $114 million at the box office over the weekend.
Nice.
Not bad.
Has anyone seen any Studio Ghibli films? I know Moe's has. You don't count.
Is it Ghibli or Ghibli?
I thought it was Studio Ghibli.
You might be right. I've always said Ghibli, and I feel wrong.
I mean, I'm also not. I'm sure it's said in Japanese. So,
are they talking about anime? Is this an anime movie?
I'm eating hot Cheetos with some soup and chicken noodles.
Okay,
I do.
Now it is voice acted by well-known actors. Christian Bale did Moving Castle.
Oh, it's that film. Okay.
Yeah, Christian. All of a sudden, I've seen that. Christian Bale voiced it, and then so did Billy Crystal.
Oh, good for you.
That's him. You played the prince.
He's trying to get that perfect timing of the taxes and the money thing again. Like
I'm
that
trying.
was so
I'm
spot
trying.
on perfect. He's trying to get that back.
I'm trying.
Oh, perfect.
All right, real quick. Movie.
For the record, it is pronounced Ghibli. Yes.
It is Ghibli? Okay.
Gimli?
It is Ghibli.
Not Gimli, not the dwarf. No.
Not the dwarf Gimli. Not my wee boy Gimli.
We're gonna do movie by cast. I'm gonna name the cast of the movie, and you have to tell me what movie this is for the point.
Ooh.
Again, your names are.
I heard you the
buzzer.
first time.
Don't repeat
I
yourself.
heard you, bitch.
No, it's for the other people who are listening.
Again,
Johnny,
the 2 people that are watching this live, drop us a comment. Come on, play along in these games. This will be fun.
what's sad
Play
is
along with the games.
when this actually goes to YouTube, and we do get either sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's whatever.
Yeah.
Homie keeps putting on blast that there's 2, but for you two, we're doing the show just for you.
Thanks, viewers.
All right, the cast is Johnny Depp, Dan Fogler, and Eddie Redmayne. What is this movie?
Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie Redmayne and Johnny Depp.
Esteban.
Fantastic Beasts.
Damn,
Fantastic Beasts.
the Foley is what threw me. Who the
The Dave Foley, yeah.
Who is that?
Fogler.
Fogler.
Or I might have pronounced it wrong. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
Ready? Spin it,
Oh
Esteban?
yeah, spin it.
Oh, no. It is Foley. And I know who that is. He's adorable to me.
Isn't he though?
Like an elf.
All right. Never have you ever, Esteban. The way you get the point is you have to say not only if you have ever, but what you have to say the story to get the point.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Esteban, have you ever been caught having sex in a public place?
Ooh, bow chicka wow. Diana in the back.
Sorry.
I know. Diana just signs off and we're down to 1.
All of a sudden,
No,
like,
this is well before my wife. This was well before. This was like in my early 20s. No, not like early 20s. I'd say like mid 20s. Yeah, I have.
What parts can I edit out?
I'm trying to.
He's treading so light. There are so many like macro machines on the floor, and he's barefooted. And he's
Yeah, this is yeah.
Like when cats or dogs get mittens and they walk off.
Yes, I have. And it was actually by West Covina PD.
Oh, awkward.
Wait, you did it at the police department?
No, not at the police department, in a car.
You did it in a car that was
in one of their cars.
Did you guys see Super Troopers?
With a shotgun?
Yeah. Yeah.
Super Troopers.
We ended up parking in front of just a random neighborhood. Like like the neighborhood, it was dark, there. So we kind of figured like, oh, nothing's gonna happen. Blah 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 blah. Nope.
The window.
Yeah. Oh, big time with like the flashlights in there and shit.
Oh no!
Tapping on the window.
They're out, officer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I got the talking to by the police officer, and like he was pretty.
Not
He was
man, dude.
like he wasn't being a dick about it, but he was giving me the dad speech. You know what I mean? Like, if she was my daughter, blah 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 blah, and he goes, well, what would happen if like, it wasn't us that came up, it was some bunch of thugs, yeah. You muted yourself, Mose.
I did. Did he think you were 14? What kind of speech is that?
Yeah, it was something like that, and I'm just like, yeah, I understand, blah, this and that, and
some
she
thugs came in and saw your big beautiful dick. How would you feel about it? You're like,
all in the back, like, damn, look at that beautiful ass dick.
yeah. So yeah.
Hey, you could leave.
It's between me and the gentleman.
Take the keys. I'll walk
How would
home.
you feel some stranger with a ass dick right there? How do you think? How would you feel?
Oh shit!
Ash, only you would make a dark man blush. God damn it.
Okay. Oh shit! It's not in there. You got it.
Gross.
Oh, hold on, real quick. Rawhide.
Thank you, Bully.
Hey, there he is.
Being put on blast right now. Double limo, bro. Flashlight doesn't do anything.
That shit's illegal, homie. You can't see
It's illegal.
Not only got a juicy dick, be smuggling drugs too.
There'll be 6 cops and a dog next time. Out of the car.
Bro, if I could go back in time, look, I'll tell you this much. If I can go back in time, I would tell my younger self, like, don't even bother with that female. So that's what I would do.
Damn.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Not
like
even
the
that.
breakup. The breakup was bad.
He said that.
Breakups are always bad, but the journey's fun.
What? Okay, so there's not a way to share the audio of this.
Of what? Of that night? No.
No. It was going to be what movie is
I'm
this?
always still putting in work, son.
There was a video of this, but
how did you get video of that night? What the fuck, man?
I knew you before I knew you. Why do you think we're friends? What's the next topic? Oh, Esteban, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you see if there's a way to share just the audio portion? Because the things I looked at, it looks like it's only video or an extra camera. But if there's not, so then I could just cut that game.
No, there's not. There's not. It's either share screen, video file, or extra camera.
You got it. Okay, so then I'll just replace that game. What's the next topic, Mose?
Got everybody behind the scenes, seeing what's going on.
Literally.
Did you guys watch Twisted Metal at all? Anybody get into that Twisted Metal series?
I did not.
I watched it too. That's Stepan.
Episode 4.
It was fun. It was a fun.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, because
it's not the OG Dexter. Like, it's not that amazing.
Sure.
It's just a good time. Like, I forgot about it until they reviewed it, but it was a good time.
You know what it does have too? It has corny lines that work because the actor makes it work. It's not like a it's not like B movie where they try to be funny and it's just not. It's kind of.
It seems genuine. Like when you're watching it,
absolutely.
it seems like Anthony Mackie being Anthony Mackie.
Oh, dude,
real natural.
Just the
and action Ash.
Give me back my son.
Ooh, hit us with a ransom quote.
Man, throwback. Okay.
Just the meeting he has with the girl from Nev Campbell. Like, just it's a good little, like, he's sarcastic as fuck and blah blah blah, and like, but it works, and it's just that's the way he's been living. Plus, it has the story of his family. Like, it's really good. It's really heartwarming, and it's really good. And the reason he's a milkman is so good.
Yes, it's pretty good. Good universe building, like putting the video game into like a live act. This was a good live action. I think so. This was good.
I will say,
was a villain was nice.
Yeah, I will say I completely forgot about Twisted Metal because I picked up finishing up Archer. So I'm on that right now.
Finish
So
Finish Archer.
yeah, so yeah, it's just like and just when I saw the notes, I'm just like, oh shit, that's right, there is a Twisted Metal TV show. Completely forgot about it. So
It really is.
now that it's back on my radar, I'll end up adding it because it's like there's that one, and I want to watch The Bear, and it's just like there's a shit ton of stuff that I still want to watch.
Don't miss the bear, bro.
Don't sleep
I
on the Bear.
hear that if you got anxiety, do not watch The Bear.
Oh no, it's a must.
It's a
Anxiety or no, it's a must.
I'm
Yeah.
an anxiety-ridden person, but I lean into it because
Oh, it's everything about an anxious person's day. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I figured like I've seen like the clips on TikTok and stuff like that where they're in the kitchen and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like the anxiety. I'm like, watching it and shit. But yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, you gotta watch it.
Yeah,
It's cool. It's cool to see everything implode and then magically come back together and then implode and then come back together. It's
reeling it back to Twisted Metal. Oh, Foley says the Bear is good. It
Yes.
is. I agree. Good.
That's good.
Back to Twisted Metal. So my wife's been on a Christmas kick as of recent. So we've been watching like Christmas movies on the weekend and stuff. And so
Die
there's a movie. No, I argue against it.
Not a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. Ugh, are we
No.
gonna do this?
There is a movie called The Night Before that Anthony Mackie is in. Anthony Mackie, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Seth Rogen.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's
It
right.
is an
Yes.
incredibly charming movie,
Yes.
and it was like one of the first comedic, like one of the first mainstream outside of what is it, Pain and Gain or whatever. One of the first like comedic roles that he was in, and I thought it was so good.
Thank
Get
you,
out of
Bully.
here, Bully. Get out of here, Bully.
No,
Get
Bully,
out
you
of
stay
here,
here
Bully.
forever.
Bully, you go to hell, Bully.
Ho! I got a machine gun now.
You go to hell, Bully.
But no, so Anthony Mackie was in that. He was just a very good presentation of like his comedic chops, and it had heart. Like you actually fucking cried in that movie because you learn why these group of friends have this tradition. It's like one of them lost their mom, and it's like his friends were always there from. Oh Jesus Christ! Like
didn't that movie come out after the Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen one where he ended up having cancer?
We had cancer. Yes, same energy. 50-50.
Yeah, thank you. 50-50. Yes.
That one was good too. I enjoyed
that one was good. I did see that one.
I didn't see
Hey,
that.
what happened to Joseph Gordon-Levitt? Where is he at?
He's
coming out of the thing.
He's coming out in
on a
Beverly
show.
Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop.
He's coming out in the new Beverly Hills Cop.
I'm not watching that shit.
He's been very
also an Apple
picky. I've noticed that he's been very picky with what he picks lately. Kind of like a la Josh Hartnett, where he's been really picky with the stuff that he's been doing.
Hey, if you can afford it, why the fuck not?
No, of course. And then he's got his little YouTube show, Hit Record.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys have seen that. That's pretty cool. I've seen a couple episodes of that. So
I know that.
His little YouTube show. Take
Yes,
that.
well,
This guy.
This guy's the guy.
this fucking guy over here.
This fucking guy over here. Real quick, let's do a game. This game is called Movies, and it's called Last Letter. So I'm gonna say a movie, starting with Luis to Mose to Esteban, back to Luis. Luis, Mose to Esteban, back to Luis. Your movie is Scream.
Woo!
So you then, Luis would say a movie that starts with the letter M, as that is the last letter.
Got it.
Maleficent.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Maleficent.
T.
Tomorrowland. No. Yes. No. Tomorrowland.
Yeah, Melissa.
Yeah, Tomorrowland. That's
Okay.
the George Clooney one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tomorrowland. There you go.
Shit. D. Day After Tomorrow.
Nice.
W.
I know. Dude.
I'm just helping. Right now, Bully's screaming at his screen right now.
Oh no, Luis. Oh no. Oh
And
no!
the
Bro, you
point
could have said
goes
Watchmen,
to
homie.
Stefan.
World War Z.
World War
Oh my
Z.
God. I don't know why Ernest Saves Christmas jumped into my head. I'm like, get out.
And then it
Get out of my
stayed
head.
there.
Not
And then
even
it
fuck
stays
you.
there.
Not
I'll
even
tell you what, Vern.
Hey,
burn.
Spin, please. Spin, Seven.
Yes.
I am trying to do this fast, but we go.
No, it's all good.
Everything's leading into a tangent, which is amazing.
That's how we do it.
Welcome to Hellfire. All right,
Ooh.
Louis. Oh, dude, that's the second time in a row I did that. Sorry, Esteban. So, Esteban, you get
Stop
to
it.
choose someone else to spin, or you could pick a game of Do or Drink, Truth or Drink, King's Cup, or Never Have I Ever to try for an extra point.
Let's do Never Have I Ever again.
Never have I ever.
Yeah. The first one was like ripping off a Band-Aid. I don't think I got any other secrets to hide.
A minute now.
Here it
First one I
comes.
talked about my
Esteban.
juicy ass dick.
But we are, Luis, because Esteban's going to tell us if he ever removed all of his pubic hair.
I have.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, who
absolutely.
Okay.
Saved it smooth.
We've all checked it out.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
not
What
into
was
it.
the story? Like
Tell us all
for a
about it.
girl to keep it clean.
No, I
Pictures.
a picture.
Show
Well,
me that.
as a matter of fact, I have the pictures
Show
right
me
here.
that
No, I'm just
smooth
kidding.
gooch.
No. I did it in high school. I did it in my senior year in high school. Because it was a wrestling tournament that I had, and I needed to lose like ounces, and that I couldn't,
You
get-
thought your fucking pubes were
I did.
Your boobs for
I was in
real?
high school. I didn't give a shit, So I did
like
it.
a bag of weed. Y'all looking at me
How
fucked up?
much pubic hair did you have?
I had a bit in high
Hold my
school.
leg, hold
In
my
high
leg.
school, when I hit puberty, I hit puberty pretty hard. So
Damn, homie had a
I mean,
whole
Fucker, you're 7'1". Of course, you
Goliath beard over here.
fucking shearing it off like a sheep. Just-
One nut,
What you
two
crying
nut,
about?
right under.
Mose, what's the next topic?
oh gosh, so fun.
Looking for a beer cozy?
I got you covered.
Okay, so this is the one that I said was so wild. I just couldn't even get feedback. I'm just gonna read it because
Yeah.
wow.
Do it.
Hideo Kojima, Connecting Worlds documentary on Disney Plus, covering video games as an art form.
I mean,
What?
The exits are at the aisle. Sorry, what?
you're here and
I'm like,
here.
why? What's that all about? And why Disney don't make video games anymore?
That's true. They don't.
Well,
Is
Disney's
this what is Hideo Kojima? Is this
He's the
anime?
Bro.
or-
He's the creator of
What'd you
Metal Gear
just-
Solid.
What'd you just say?
I know.
And
What the fuck?
You have to remember,
What did
I
you
have
just
not, unless it's Batman or something that's made into an anime. I don't really watch anime. But
so-
wait, pause.
Oh, he's not an anime
Let
person.
me give you a
That's
quick.
what I'm saying. I don't.
Let me
Okay,
give you
that's
a quick
okay.
rundown.
That might have made that racist. Sorry about that.
There might be
I-
some people that don't know who he is. Also,
Exactly.
let me just go through a quick run through. So he was the creator of Metal Gear Solid. He was famously
How would I
taken
know
out of
that?
the last 2 projects. But when he got out, he started working alongside like some really talented people. One of the first things he was supposed to do was a Silent Hill video game, and then that got booted, and so that didn't happen. He hired Norman Reedus at the time of Norman Reedus's like the height of his fame, like where fucking Walking Dead was everywhere. He hired him. Game didn't end up happening, and so they ended up doing another video game called Death Stranding, which had mixed reviews, but it was he was
That was your
the
first game, Esteban, huh?
Death
What?
Strand? No.
Oh no, Eclipso or something was your first game.
Calypso
Sorry.
Protocol. This is
Sorry.
Yeah, Close Protocol.
so Death Stranding. But yeah, so he's just, and so he has this new video game that's in the works. But he's just this really artistic, creative mind. But that's it. That's who he is.
Fucking awesome.
Well,
Yeah,
something funny is we just came full circle because Hideo Kojima, he did Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid's my favorite video game series. And in at the beginning of Metal Gear 5, there's a giant humpback whale that comes up out of the water made out of fire. And I threw my controller. I threw it because why? Why was it there?
That's why.
We've gone full circle.
Throwback.
Once I couldn't pass that level where you're hooked up and you keep having to hit the fucking button.
Circle as
Like,
fast as you can.
Yeah. Then I needed a turbo button to pass it, and I was like, oh, okay, I think I'm out.
Oh my gosh, we used to do that sound all the time.
Snake.
I would die all the time. And then the OG, like going into different maps, I felt like Link, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going the right way, wrong way. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Classics.
I know. Out of all the Metal Gear games, Metal Gear VR missions was not everyone's favorite. I was fucking hooked on that game.
We played that shit all day.
Is it VR or is it just
no? It wasn't that kind of VR.
No,
It was like Snake training. You know, like you were doing. Like he was in the VR and he was training. So,
it was like
cool.
the game you technically could play before you started playing the game for real, because it taught you how to do everything. And that's what that's the one we got by accident. So we went, when we first got our PlayStation, we were renting video games back then. Back in my
Oh hell yeah.
We used to rent video games, right?
Yeah.
Going there, we're all hyped, like, yeah, let's get that Metal Gear Solid. And we accidentally got VR missions. And the whole time we're like, when does the story start? There's no story. It's just
That's so disappointing. It was no internet back then. It's like you just go for it, and then you're like, fuck this
we
game.
went back to the video store, like, what is this? And they were like, here's the real one. And that was it. That was a game. Oh man.
Remember, God, what was that fucking villain? Was it Psycho Mantis?
Yes, and you had to switch.
You had to switch your controller from the first player to the second player in order to beat him.
Because he was psychic and he could predict every move.
He would be able to predict your moves.
That's why I can't believe you don't know who this is. Because do you understand how fucking dope that is to put in a video game?
Yeah.
Unplug your controller from player 1 to player 2 because the character is psychic.
How would you know that?
You had to fuck around and find out.
Yeah, no, it was one of those you had to fuck around and find out. And then I think I found out at school. You know, it's just like I can't get past fucking Psycho Mantis, bro. And then the one guy that
There's
told
one
me,
guy that figured it out and told everyone.
yeah, that figured it out, and he was, and you know that they were just a dick about it. You know, it's like, bro, just unplug it and then plug it into the second port. You know, like if they fucking know it all.
And it was that was somebody's younger brother, and the older brother told him. And
of course,
it was your new news. Fuck that kid.
Gave him the controller that didn't work. Gave him the controller that didn't work. That motherfucker beat the level.
Hell yeah, of course. I'd still do that. If I had a kid tomorrow, it would be like, hey, you want to play? And it was totally and it's wireless, so fuck that. He wouldn't know.
Why are you making that face? Why is your kid dumb? Am I pushing the buttons?
He's just clicking thumbsticks.
Sooner or later, they figure it out. Like, I press this way, and you're not going that way.
Yeah.
You know what? That's one of my biggest pet peeves when I'm watching a movie and they're playing video games in the movie. All they do is click the triggers.
Yes.
And they're like tilting, and they're like doing this. I'm like, it's a fighting game. You're not clicking triggers. Like, I get so fired up, and it's like you're seeing them do combos. I'm like, I haven't seen him hit the directional pad once. Like,
he just how'd you get over there? How'd you get across the
screen? A new wrestling game.
How'd you get over there just doing this?
And they're showing wrestlers play it. There's the guy that's doing this, like he's legit playing, and there's the other.
Right.
Like, come on, bro.
Dude, what are we
doing? He's
doing
that, and you're fighting each other, and come on.
Yeah.
And action, Luis.
Where are they?
Nice.
Where are they?
Swear to me.
Oh, that's
no. I swear. Swear to me.
Swear to me.
So good.
Such a good fucking thing.
Right? We all just quietly think about Ben.
I can't. I still, not to bring another tangent, I still can't make myself sit through Batman, knowing that it's 3 hours. Like it has to be vacation or something. You know what I mean? I can't make myself sit down.
The Man.
I saw it in the theater twice, but
Dude, I'm telling you,
sit through it.
I have watched the first 30 minutes of that movie over a dozen times. I've completed the movie maybe 3 times because of how long it is. But that opening sequence is just so fucking good. Like when he's monologuing and then he sees the fucking guy that's going to get beat up in the subway and he beats them up. And when he goes to the fucking nightclub, like that's usually right where I end it. And he's like, "You're going to get some blood on that suit." He's like, "Mine or yours?" Wars. Like, it's just so fucking dope. Like, just such a noir, like, and he's just so fearless, and he's just like, dude, fucking come at me. Like, it's just such a cool. It is the best representation of the Batman animated series that we'll ever get.
I agree.
He's just a detective, and he's a badass, and he's just unfazed by all the bullshit that he's having to deal with. Like, god damn it! Like, I just sorry.
I would have liked to have seen him. Sorry, Stefan. I would have liked to have seen him earn Jim Gordon first instead of immediate.
Get him in there.
Jim Gordon, I don't remember the actor's name, but that actor fucking killed it. I loved him in Westworld.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Jeffrey Wright.
Thank you.
Respect. Put some respect.
I thought he
is the Watcher.
Like the way that he spoke and the way how calm and collected he was, like just even in the conversations that he had with them, like dude, I love that dynamic that they had together.
It's perfect. It's a perfect dynamic, and yeah, I disagree with you, dude. I agree with Luis. Like the
okay, but whatever the Riddler was like, we can't do like this. That was like the last straw. Like we can't handle. You know what I'm saying? And then that's that little scene where the cops are trying to get in, and it's him and Jim. It would have been a bigger deal if he had to earn it. That's all. But everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion.
Fair. But it's just, it was a year after all the bullshit went down, so we didn't see that beginning part of it. And so Matt Reeves is like, I don't want to play Batman Begins Part 2. Like, I want to do this thing from a different angle. And we did get to see that, where in Batman Begins, where he earned it. He was wearing the ski mask, and he put the stapler on his back, whatever. It's like, how many of you are there? Now there's 2, or whatever. Like,
yeah.
I just couldn't get past
that you have to do the voice when you do it.
Do you know who I am? Why would Batman be asking people if they know who? Do you know who I am? Like, no.
God. Okay, let's park here for a second. And just the idea, the theme of the whole movie is that he was vengeance.
Right.
Throughout the movie, and then at the end of the fucking film, when he realizes he needs to be more than vengeance, he needs to be able to provide hope. And when that little girl, when they're being saved from all the rubble, she grabs his arm, he looks surprised. Like,
that's
oh, shit. Like, that, if that doesn't show your heart, like, god damn it. Like, it was just such a sweet moment of, like, this is what I'm doing for the city. And he's like, hey, you can go clap some Catwoman cheeks, or you can stay in your city. And he chose the city because in the comic book, his obsession is Gotham. He's obsessed with the city that his parents left behind.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
So he puts it before everything else.
Like, that is one of my favorite things about this podcast is that I never saw that. But when you brought up that scene, I was like, oh. Dude, it was something in the way, and it was his cape was in the fucking, like, it was visually beautiful. And I didn't think of that.
He wanted everyone to be afraid of him, which was the image he had, and that's what they just referred to him as vengeance. Hey, vengeance, whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah. And then when he's leading him with the fucking torch, and they're all following him, and even when the little girl is gonna get fucking helicoptered out or whatever, she grabs his arm. Like, she doesn't want him to leave her.
Right.
And he like looks at it, and like you see his eyes are just like, and he's all like dusted up, like he went through a fight, but he stayed there to help recover all the people. Like, oh, dude,
instead of earning Jim, he earned the city.
Dude, he like moments before he ended up taking a fucking 12 gauge right to the chest.
That part, but
who has it?
Because for some reason,
you know,
he still has a bulletproof vest on, and now he wants to pass out. Like, come on, dude. Like, let me.
Says the man that's never been shot with a 12 gauge wearing armor.
No, that's a good point. That's a very good point, sir.
Right. We got to move on because we have more show left. Mose,
next topic. To the chest like a bitch. If that was me, bruh.
Bruh. You sound like you ever seen that guy that's on TikTok who's always like, if you need to take down a 22,000-pound bear, here's how you do it: jump through the air. Spin, have you heard that guy? Love that guy. He's all. Anybody who's strong enough can do this. I shouldn't have to teach you pansies. And I'm just like, bruh, no one's fighting gorillas except you.
Stefan, it's a good idea.
My TV.
Yeah,
good idea.
Let's go frustration left.
That'd be a cool skit idea.
that would be cool.
Fucking
And maybe not a bear, but like if you need to take down,
That's
we
really
can figure
funny.
out funny.
Shout out to the TikTok. dude. Always
Say a
teach
bear,
you
and then it
animals.
flashes to Stefan.
Yeah.
Just stand there like,
Ah.
kind of wrestling bonus.
In a single.
Ready.
Player 2, fight.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys know a woman named Lizzie Broadway?
I do.
I don't. She wants to be Spider-Gwen. Who's Lizzie Broadway, everybody?
She's in Gen V.
Ugh.
Oh, that's why you're all about it.
No wonder. I've definitely skipped it.
Oh, Bully, couldn't agree with you more. Ash, that's exactly why I love this podcast. I'm nowhere near the fan that you all are, and you guys get me hyped about all the topics. After every episode, I go and do research on my own. So good. Aw, Bully.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right,
Wait.
you don't have to go to hell after all, Bully. You all right.
All right.
Hey, Bully, you got to get on the show one
I
of
have a
these
bone
days.
to pick with you people.
Here. No, I'm just-
Yeah, you should come.
I
you should come
saw-
visit.
I saw Godzilla -1 and I walked out.
Oh hell no! Everybody stop. We got to focus on this. 'cause
Oh,
what?
skirt.
You
Okay,
owe
hold
us-
on.
you owe
Okay,
us
no.
an
Hold on. Okay, real quick. Lizzie Broadway. She is in, yeah. There you go. There she is.
That
She
looks like the
is
guy
in
from
Gen
Dune,
V.
but a
She
girl.
plays a pretty like an Ant-Man style. Those are her powers. Like she gets really really small and then she can get really really big. But the way that her powers work
Like
is
my
that
dick.
the way that her powers work is that if she vomits, if she
Oh,
makes
no.
herself throw up, she gets smaller. If she wants
Oh,
to
no.
get big again, she needs to eat. So even if she's in her regular human, like very Alice in Wonderland-ish, you know what I mean?
That sounds silly.
It
She looks like she would play a pretty gosh darn good Spider-Gwen. I'll say that.
She do got that.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I can see it.
Androgynous.
Yeah, especially with the hair
Yeah.
like that. Like
Yeah, she's got the
Yeah.
androgynous look for sure.
I think she can pull it off. Not that I don't want to see Emma Stone as Spider-Gwen.
She's too old.
no, but there's different worlds.
Right.
Yeah.
Too
So,
old.
but yeah, and I will say though, did you go to the movie? Did you go see
Saw it in the theater.
Godzilla minus one with someone?
I did.
I
I
did.
did.
I did.
I did.
Did you
What
walk
about
out because they didn't like it? They were like, oh,
No.
subtitles. Let's
No,
leave."
Give us your rationale, because what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, let's go. Come on, let's hear it.
Okay. I understand that it might have been a great movie and maybe the part I walked out on was prior to everything. Okay. Here's the thing. The reason I was done. He was a bitch 5 times in a row. He didn't shoot at the fucking Godzilla. Then he fucking ran away again. Then he fucking let his chick die. Then he fucking heard the baby fucking crying and he walked away from it. Like the
It was at
last
this
fuck, I
moment
don't know,
he
man.
knew he fucked up.
You got pissed at the main character's redemption arc?
Okay. Hold on.
I got pissed that it happened that fucking many times.
It's a
To the
redemption
point
arc.
where
It's a whole redemption arc.
Okay.
5
Ken,
times.
okay. Do you know why it's called Godzilla -1? Anyone?
No, because I left.
Just anyone.
Yes, we talked about it on the show.
Yeah, we
Oh,
talked
okay.
about it in the last episode.
Oh, okay.
A recap for those that maybe didn't watch.
And then, sorry, Luis. And then, he's
Oh,
stopping the whole fucking city, and they stop to look at him for like an hour and a half, and then then he starts to tear up shit again, and then they run away. Like, run the fuck away.
You realize
He's not going to stop and be like, "Oh, my bad, dog. I thought this was fucking Temple City." No, he's going to continue to
Temple
do
City?
shit.
do you
Come on,
realize that
man.
this movie takes place after World War II? After Japan
No, it
has
didn't. But okay. Listen,
No, I didn't.
We're gonna go with opinions, and this was the opinion that I had. You and I'm way older than you, but we all grew up where like Rocky gets his ass kicked once,
Okay.
and he learns his lesson and he comes back.
No,
Not
fuck that. Rocky does not get his ass kicked
I was like,
once.
Rocky lost like 3 times. What do you
Rocky
mean?
lost against
No.
Apollo. In Rocky
In
2, he
one
beat
movie.
Apollo.
This guy lost 5 times in one movie.
And was able to redeem himself.
It's called a redemption arc.
Totally
For
redeem
those of you that
yourself.
don't know what a
Totally
redemption arc
redeem
is,
yourself.
okay.
Ash over here mad at people being human.
I was so
Homie
fucking. I
said,
was so
how
mad.
dare you
I
run
was
from monsters?
seriously mad because it was like, dude, okay, well, one, I have my own fucking dad issues to fucking where like she just lost her. Where's my mom? Where's my mom? And he fucking walks away like,
He just lost his
bro,
whole
she just
family.
died for you, and you
He
fucking,
just
you're
lost his
still a
whole
bitch.
family. He lost his entire family.
Exactly.
He's living in
And he's fucking
dishonor.
walking away.
He comes back dishonored and disgraced after seeing
Dishonor
a
on you,
prehistoric
dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow,
watching a prehistoric
fucking
monster
everything.
eat a
This
bunch of
fucking chick still stays with him, like blah blah blah, saying like,
she
"Oh, she's just a
invaded
friend,
his
she's just tagging
life.
along."
Number one, he didn't invite her in. She showed up in his life and
Yeah.
didn't leave.
Dude, that was his whole fucking life, though. I
She don't
mean,
owe him.
dude.
He didn't owe her shit. He didn't owe her
That's
shit.
true.
She
That's
was
true.
what are
getting
you
chased.
talking about?
She was on her way to jail. You talking about the lady dying? He
Yeah,
don't owe her shit. He don't even know
she
her.
died for his ass. All right,
Look,
cool.
man, this movie takes
Well,
place.
I'm here for you.
I want
I'm
you
here
to
for the
date
girl.
somebody that
The girl
fails you
likes you.
5 times
Nobody likes
and then
you.
fucking still be like, "Hey,
They
but he's
weren't,
still
they
cool."
weren't even dating. They weren't dating. They lived together.
You know
Yeah.
what that was about? Come
So
on,
you know
it was
what
a
you wanted.
family. It was a family.
We're not
It
doing
didn't
that.
have to be them hitting it.
Of course, but he also loves himself, is cowardly. That's his whole theme, is that he's cowardly
Yes.
and eventually finds his courage. That's his whole thing.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you walked out because of that.
That's crazy to walk out on. That's
I was
nuts.
done. And I will say this: the person that I did go with,
They were
she
done.
fell asleep, and I was like, okay.
See,
But
that,
I was
see
out.
that as an incentive. If you're there to see a movie with someone and you're borderline and they're out,
Yeah.
you'd be like, let's just go. Like,
Yeah.
Now,
I
if
get
you
it.
want to say that, that would make sense to me. But
Now,
saying I got up and
if
walked
you
out,
okay.
right,
was
if
annoying.
you
Like,
watched
obviously,
it
if I went with you guys, I would have been like,
and
okay,
you would have
same.
seen fucking Mo slipping out of her chair, and I have my legs crossed because I'm hiding a boner because of how fucking amazing this movie
Ah,
was,
slip
then
and
you would be
slide.
like, "What am I missing? Let me,
Yeah.
let me."
You
keep
telling
playing."
me
Yeah.
when you saw Godzilla's face get blown off and come back,
that was so fucking dope, and it fucking
you were like, you
recreated.
know what?
And
I
all of a
I was
sudden,
all fucking, I was all into it. That was so fucking cool. But
like,
because
how- he looked a
when
little
the eye
cute, though,
fucking
right?
reformed,
Yeah.
oh, that was fucking
Yeah.
dope.
He was a
And
little
then on
cute.
top
Like,
of that, when his fucking the spikes came out, I was
Yes.
like, oh,
you just see his little
face.
fins, and then when they
Right.
Yeah.
shoot at him, he like pokes up his little head, like he's just like, "The fuck?"
He's
was
just
you-"
looking at him. He's
Yeah, I was
"Look
like,
at you
"It's like
guys.
a little cat." I was like, "Ah, it's adorable."
Okay,
I'm gonna
no,
get you
there's
now."
fucking really cool ass parts, but again, your story is this little fucking bitch. Good, he finds his courage fucking 2 hours into it. I'm good.
That's usually the complaint with Godzilla
I
films.
want a
but
Rocky
this
montage and get
human
fucking. I'm
arc,
gonna
it
fuck him
didn't
up.
bother me.
Gosh, you wanted
You're
him to
such
be
an-
John
He
Wick.
failed twice, bro. He
You
failed
wanted him
twice
to be
on the
John
same
Wick right
gun.
away.
Only to find out it's not gonna fucking work on him because he fucking has the fucking spikes.
And it wasn't even real stakes because the broad showed up in the end. So what you even crying for? It wasn't even
Oh,
real.
he's not a dead?
Stupid. If you had stayed, you'd know that.
No, she took a fucking.
All right,
atomic
well,
blast to the
I take
face
it back.
like a boss
I
She
take it
did
back.
take the nuclear fallout to the face, though. She
to
did.
the face like
Yes,
a
she
boss,
did.
dude.
He said, "You know what? I like this guy. Take me instead." I
All
was
right.
like,
Yeah.
Planet. They could have
That was
both.
some Piccolo bullshit. Like, you could have moved out of the way. Like,
They could have both made
I
it
was
to
like, so there's so much time. He's protecting
She
you.
was like, "You're safe.
Fucking
Love
Zamboni.
you."
See, I took that part as he could be the like that was his one time to be a man and fucking push her out of the way and fucking
Nah,
take
dog.
it. You know what I mean?
No,
She
no,
threw
this is a
him-
Godzilla movie. That shit ain't happening in a Godzilla movie.
She threw him
All
before
right.
he could throw her, and he was over there like, "What?"
So oblivious.
I'm disappointed in you, Ash.
You left before finding out.
It's not the first or the last time you'll ever say that to me.
That's true.
Oh,
All
I
right.
was gonna say something really mean.
So yeah, so I did say I was going to tell you guys. So yes, and I knew you guys would yell at me because I knew you liked it.
Silly.
I will stream it after his bitch side, but that fucking pissed me off, man.
Clearly.
I just grew up in a different era, and you're not gonna bitch out that
You're
many
like
fucking
World War II.
Back in my day, we fought monsters on Tuesdays. Like, sir, like,
That's how I got to school. Uphill, both sides.
I'm running too. I'm bitching out too because them bullets didn't even do nothing.
Fisticuffs. That's what it is. All fucking fisticuffs.
Maybe he was the smart one. They over there shooting regular
Jesus
grenades
Christ.
at a radioactive
If you
monster.
didn't cry every fucking 10 seconds. All right, what's the next topic? That guy was a bitch.
I don't know how to say this guy's name, so I'm just gonna say Barry K was asked about coming back as Joker in the Batman 2.
Oh, that whole
What's
he's
how do we
in the Immortal Eternals.
Yeah, he's in the Eternals.
Yeah.
skipped it? Seemed unnecessary. Skip.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
-1.
I heard it was boring as hell. Skip.
If you don't know the Eternals, then yes, it was boring.
I mean, Thanos' little side people is not that interesting to me. We already dealt with one of y'all. I'm good. We already beat one.
No, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think because they went with Thanos, the next big bad, like, it had to have been, had to be, bigger, better. You know what I mean?
Yes. How do we say his name?
This guy?
Yeah. Barry Cohen? Yep. Seems Irish, right?
He is Irish.
Says he's Irish.
He's got that thick accent too.
That Joker is fucking yoked.
He pretty buff for a Joker. But I mean, if this guy's going to be throwing blows with Batman, I guess that makes sense.
Well, he got ripped for Eternals, so.
Yeah. I was going to say it was pretty
that's Marvel body. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, he got ripped for Eternals, and then there was another film that I wanted to watch that I missed. Had Colin Farrell in it, and gosh, I forget the other actors.
Sheeran.
Would you rather Batman and Joker be similar age, or do you want it like Joaquin Phoenix versus Robert Pattinson?
Honestly, dude, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me only because I like to see the dynamic between both characters. Like, for example, the Heath Ledger Joker and Christian Bale Joker. Though that was phenomenal. It was great. You know what I mean?
Let's find out.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just kind of like it doesn't matter if one is older than the other, as long as the two have great chemistry on screen, as the villain, his dark nemesis compared to the hero, then to me it doesn't matter.
I get you. But I mean, if they made it same world and Joaquin Phoenix a little bit older, even with makeup, I mean,
yeah.
If it's true when he's in the car and he sees that little boy and that's Bruce, it could.
Well, he didn't see. No, he saw Bruce. He went to the actual Wayne estate.
Yeah.
He saw Bruce playing in the front yard.
That's
that's what it was. And James Gunn already said that that they're not connecting. Matt Reeves also even said that the Joaquin Phoenix Joker and they're different universes. They're one shots at this point.
I wonder what Joker 2 is going to even be.
I like an older Joker. And the Heath Ledger was younger than Christian Bale when they did it. So that was actually an older Bruce, younger Joker. I like it when the Joker is a little older than Bruce. Because there's a way his character talks down to him. And it's like big bro, little bro energy. And that's when their relationship is the most fun for me. When it's obvious that the Joker is just like, I just can't get enough of this guy. And he's always trying to find ways to get close to him. Yeah. That's my favorite Joker Batman dynamic because it just drives Batman insane how much he enjoys it. He doesn't want to admit how much he likes it. And so every time that hypocrisy is held up in his face, I really enjoy seeing him deflect and try to pretend like it isn't real.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, I mean, he was asked in an interview about, the Joker, and he goes, I can't comment about that. I can't talk about that. And then at the end, they're like, oh, okay. And he goes, but my smile says it all. And at the end, they're like, oh.
That'd be cool. Like if you do 3, like the end is like like I finally have my challenge, and we don't get to see the challenge because
Yeah.
we lived it through all the comic books and all the whatever.
Oh no, they're
Yeah.
definitely doing 3 Jokers. They're definitely going to do the 3 Jokers. If they're doing
But
Joker,
then again, too, it kind of sucked with Gotham when they finally, and Gotham and Smallville when they finally become their true form.
Right.
It's all, you don't get to see anything.
Yep. Oh yeah,
I would
when he went
love
from
to see
red-
Matt Reeves
when
tackle
he
the
went
3
from the black
Jokers.
suit to the red blue blur. Oh, Smallville shout outs. But I feel like they're going
Alright.
to sneak Joaquin Phoenix's Joker in and do 3 Jokers.
I would
We
love
do
that.
got a heart today. Thank you for your heart.
Let's
Oh, we
see.
got a heart?
Oh, big shout out to Chris Vasquez for loving our live show on Facebook.
Hi,
Thank you,
Chris
sir.
Vasquez.
Okay, how many topics do we have left?
Too many to count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, let's just go. Let's go the 2, and then we'll do another game.
We're
Speed
doing
round.
good. I think we're doing good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Okay. You know what? You're the one. You haven't given us the time
Wait.
yet, so I know we're
Haven't
doing
tapped-
good.
Haven't tapped the watch yet.
She might after this topic.
After this, though, y'all remember in the Star Wars movies when they decided that Kylo Ren should have a heart and we should care? Well, according to Adam Driver, that wasn't supposed to happen in the sequel. He was supposed to stay a big bad, not get a redemption arc. So that shit is just headcanon, not
Is
canon.
that Disney or what is that?
No, that was an interview that he had on the Rich Eisen show. And Rich Eisen asked him, like, hey, they're going to do a new Star Wars trilogy. But how was your experience with Star Wars? He goes, it was great. And the way that he put it was, and the only reason why I saw this, because it showed up on my For You page. He ends up saying, he goes, I needed to agree with everything without, seeing a script. But I talked to JJ first, and JJ says, this is the path that I want to take Ben Solo. And at that time, he wanted to do everything in reverse the way Darth Vader was, where when we saw Vader the first time, he's like the dark side, the Sith, and then towards the end, he was like, oh no, he had his redemption arc, He wanted to do it the other way around with Ben, where he was like real wishy-washy about the dark side, which we kind of saw, in the first one, very wishy-washy to a deep cut to one episode that Luis and I, that when the Force Awakens came out, Luis was the one that mentioned it, where after Kylo Ren took the shot in the gut from Chewie, if you guys didn't notice, he starts hitting the wound, and Luis is like, he's trying to channel the dark side. He's trying to channel, the anger side of the dark side to piss himself off, so that he's, So, and then now, like when I see it now, I'm just like, that's a fucking brilliant thing for them.
What's beautiful about it is they don't explain that.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
he's there and he's just fucking hitting. He's causing himself more pain to tap harder into the dark side.
Right.
Like, Jesus. Fuck.
So that's what he said, and he goes, after I agreed to it and I went into pre-production, they said there's a room down the hall, there's a script in there for you to read. Go ahead and read The Force Awakens or the first script, and then go from there. And JJ had told him, like, we're gonna do the arc the other way around, where at the end of the film he's 100% Sith Lord, full confidence in the dark side, and that's that. That's where Ben Solo's going to end. And at the very last minute, Abrams ended up switching it so that he had a redemption arc. Which
That's what I was asking. Was that Disney's influence, or was that
most likely Disney?
Definitely.
Most likely Disney.
Everyone hated the second film.
Yeah.
They
But
were
if you watch it again, like, it's not a bad film.
No, it's not. But it's
It's
surprising.
not.
We all expected it to go a certain way, and it didn't. And so then the Star Wars fans are very toxic, like we've spoken about before.
Yeah,
They all
absolutely.
started attacking it and be like, you know what, fuck you. We don't want this movie. And so then they're like, panic. Let's bring JJ back. And then,
Yeah.
like, all right, do the final film, but do it with everything that they want. And
Yeah,
they gave us
because
everything that we wanted.
Exactly. So if you watch The Last Jedi with the idea that Kylo's like fully embracing the dark side, you see it where he's in the what is it, the ATAV, the gorilla looking ones, and he's just screaming. He's like, more, more, where they're firing at him. It's like, dude, like he's
on that man.
yeah, he's just like he's channeling the dark side in a completely different way now.
But you also see Rey starting to tap into the dark side, because when she was fighting the council members, she's like yelling. She's like, ah, like it's very like aggressive, and it was like, oh, we're gonna lose her. Like it felt to me as I was watching Last Jedi, I thought they were gonna switch. I thought the redemption arc was gonna go for Kylo, and he was gonna be on our side, but then you would see.
I thought the same thing.
And because especially when they were starting to get that connection, and that she was going to go dark side, and then he was going to go to the good, and then the final film would have been them facing off, but him and the light side, and her in the dark.
Yeah, and then they had to bring back fucking Palpatine as a fucking clone, and you're just
we
like,
always planned to have Palpatine. No,
fuck
no,
off.
You didn't.
Fuck off. And then not only that, but it's like, and it's like now we see it like that, like, and if you guys remember in the most recent Mandalorian season where they were talking about cloning and everything, you're just like, that was them shoehorning that shit in, like, see, we were talking about it the whole time.
Mandalorian, like, no.
You're like, no, Dick, no. That was a boring ass episode to begin with.
Making Snoke a clone was stupid, bad.
It really was. It was, yeah.
But to this day, I'm still kind of curious as to what Rian Johnson would have done with that third movie.
Right?
Using the shit he did, I'm like, what direction did he have? Was he planning to also bring in a random black character so that we can remember who Lando Calrissian was and force Finn and have him a Black People Rock moment? Like, is that what we were going to get from him too? I hope not. Yeah, I'm calling you out for that, Disney. That shit was lame. I'd rather that you not have Finn have any love interest than magically make a black woman appear so that he doesn't get with your precious white Rey.
And you know what?
Well, I thought he was getting with Rose. Or am I tripping?
Rose, and that was even worse. Because why was even worse?
That one was forced. That was forced.
No connection.
They had zero connection.
He has always.
I saw all of them one time. One time. I saw all of them one time.
Rey since the moment he saw her. His introduction to her literally was, "Do you got a boyfriend? You got a hot boyfriend?" Like that was the first thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was trying to hit that the whole time.
It was funny.
That is right.
It was very funny.
Because he was the nerd. I feel that a lot of guy nerds related to Finn.
Yes,
100%.
Because you're seeing this hot girl that's like needing this mission. He's like, I can help you. And he's trying to be this thing that he's not. And then when he tries
to lightsaber, I don't give a fuck.
But then he has such a wonderful arc in Force Awakens where he steps the fuck up.
Bro.
He's like, I need a weapon. We're like, you have one. That first time when he fucking lights that thing, oh, dude, I got
that was in the commercial. That's why we all thought it was going to be him.
And see, and that's the thing. And and that's the thing. If they would have gone with that, oh, bro,
dude,
that scene was the fucking shit.
Fuck, I want to watch movies with you guys.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. If they would have followed, which that was the arc that the trailer was painting. You know, was that Finn was the Force sensitive one, you know,
the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. And then it's just like, and they're just like, nah, just kidding, you know.
See, that was such a beautiful
it's fucked up because race got brought up into it right now. So then now it feels like, that's
exactly what it was.
Not going to be you.
But yeah, that's what it was. That's ultimately what it was.
They didn't want the black man to be the most popular character.
I didn't see that until that.
I disagree.
Got brought up right now. Like,
they wanted to do this bait and switch from the get-go, and I feel this, unlike Palpatine, I feel this was the plan from the beginning. Because the Lego toys, when they came out, and Rey was just like this little side character, and it showed Finn with the fucking lightsaber.
Right.
Yeah.
When the movie came out, I remember they published a letter from a little girl saying, "Oh, I didn't get I feel this was false advertising." Like, "Oh no, we'll ship out the Reys now. We were just keeping it secret, based off of what Disney wanted to do." That felt real because that was
there was also
when was the last time you felt that genuine excitement in the movies? The last time I felt that level of excitement was when I saw The Sixth Sense, when Bruce Willis was actually dead the whole fucking film. That was the last time that I felt something like that. Like, oh my God, I got a bait and switch. I didn't see this coming.
Okay, maybe not that, but in Across the Universe or Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
When he's running up that fucking thing and all the fucking other spiders are, oh, give me that. That was so fucking good. And then like he's just trying to fucking make it, and it's like this little fucking innocent kid. Oh, it's so good. And then it's like these see, that's what I'm saying. Like that kind of fucking
Right.
was beautiful to look at. In the theater, beautiful to look at. I'll pay another $20 because that I'm not gonna get that on my screen.
Right.
And it's hard to say like I'm gonna go to this theater and get that experience because I need to see that, you know,
Right.
legit. There's a bunch of movies that I've streamed. Sorry, Stefan, really quick, last thing. I've seen and I waited to stream and I was like, oh, that would have been beautiful to see it in the theater.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, to Moses' point, I felt the big push for Finn when it came to The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. You saw Finn's role significantly start to diminish.
Big time.
100%.
Significantly, and then was almost non-existent for the last one.
You couldn't tell the difference between Poe and him. Like it was like not storyline wise, like you couldn't tell. Like everybody has a story.
Exactly.
Build up a romance between
So the first half of The Last Jedi, Finn was non-existent. Second half of The Last Jedi is where we saw Finn, and again, first half of Rise of Skywalker, no Finn. Second half of Rise of Skywalker, you know, he's the one with Poe trying to organize this now attack on Exegol, you know, and that's the thing is that's what I didn't like about it, because I'm just like, look, you're doing this dude dirty, and John Boyega has even said it. He's just like, yeah, Disney's did me dirty, you know, because he himself even believed like, yeah, he was like they were grooming him to be, you know, if not the main character, a very close second,
the Han Solo character, like
we
are on the
and they were gonna make Poe the Luke Skywalker character. You know what I mean? You know, or the
What?
Is Samuel Jackson the only Black Jedi?
And Ahsoka, I guess, if you can count her.
Ahsoka
okay.
Ahsoka is not black.
She's an alien, the actress.
She's an alien. She's not black.
Like if you're talking like,
because the other ones are aliens or either race wise.
Then yes, you are correct. Yes.
The Manchu guy. Yeah.
Real quick reminder on Samuel Jackson, Mace Windu, is he wielded the purple lightsaber, which we remember what that represents. The purple lightsaber means that there's a significant
motherfucker.
It's so the purple boom. She called it.
Both.
He's channeling both the dark side and the light.
I didn't know that. I just remember him asking, "Can I have it purple?" And he's like, "Yeah."
He said the only way he'd be in the movie is if his lightsaber was purple.
That was the origin of it. But then they created a lore behind it, and the lore behind it was that I think the blues are.
He's not dead, canon, right? He's not dead.
They haven't.
He's out of the building. They never got his body.
Yeah. So in him, what he does is he dips back and forth between the two.
Right.
So he's the most dangerous Force wielder because he can fall into the dark side, which is why he was such a threat to Palpatine.
Right.
That's where Palpatine would fucking take his ass out.
Yep.
But I just thought that was such a cool lore, especially of how aggressive Samuel Jackson is in the Senate, of like how he is able to kind of just jump back and forth to get the best of both worlds.
And you see it a lot in. He would make a decision, but then look over at Yoda like, "Cool, like, right?" Like he would be like, "No, that's not, yeah."
Right, but you saw the back and forth with him dipping his toe into the dark side, and if you saw Attack of the Clones, if you would see Attack of the Clones, a lot of the decisions that he makes, you know, that's very like, you know, suspect. Like, wow, dude, like we're really making that decision right now, you know.
I want to see all this right now. Okay,
you know what I mean? But yeah, it was just.
I just remember the falling through all the fucking taxis, and then I felt like it was Fifth Element, and then it was
Element. Yep, they look bad. They look bad.
Yeah.
Right.
So in retrospect, Ben Solo was not supposed to have a redemption arc.
Supposed to stay a bad guy.
Hey,
Ben was
as
supposed to be the Jedi, not Rey. And Ben
speaking
Solo
general
was
public,
a goon.
speaking general public, I did like when they fought together, and it was all slow motion and
He's the Red Knight.
the arm holding thing to fucking do the little.
Right. But if you watch it, if you watch it again, you can see that Daisy Ridley's moves are all telegraphed, like extremely like.
Oh, I'm
like
supposed to be here. I'm supposed to
right.
be.
That
Yeah.
girl can't dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Definitely a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
Got it.
it's like it's comparable to the guy that played Iron Fist, you know, where you're just like, wow, bro, like,
Oh, Danny.
Oh, damn.
yeah,
Hey, the Defenders, that scene in the park. Oh, that was pretty good.
that was all Matt Murdock, bro. That was
I know.
all fucking
At least
Charlie
it reminded
Cox.
me of
Not better
Daredevil,
than-
like all one shot. Beautiful.
He got
Yeah,
better by
Especially
the
like with fucking like everything that was fucking badass.
Yeah,
in that movie.
I agree with Mose. He did get better in the
Got
second
better.
season of Iron Fist, you know. So
There was
so,
a second season of Iron Fist.
I think there was. Yeah,
There
I think
was?
there was.
I didn't even finish the fucking first. It was so horrible. Dog
Oh,
shit.
Yeah,
Fuck, I
it
didn't-
was.
yeah, I didn't
I think
know.
it was. Luke Cage had 2 seasons. Jessica Jones had
Yeah.
3, I think.
Yeah.
Daredevil had 3,
Yeah.
and then Iron Fist had 2.
In the fourth one. That's right.
Iron
Yeah.
Fist had 2, and then there was only one
Season of Defenders.
season of Defenders. Yeah,
Daredevil was so good, dude.
Oh,
Love
man.
God damn it.
We'll never get Punished. We'll never get Punisher with the no.
Oh, I know.
You guys remember how you felt?
Oh.
You remember how you felt when fucking Daredevil got shot in the head
That was
and the
dope.
fucking it was so
Fucking dope.
fucking good, like because it was like it wasn't Punisher like I'm gonna shoot you in the arm because you're a kind of a good guy. Like
No.
no, Punisher was fucking dope, dude.
Wow. Netflix spoiled us with that one.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Punisher show. God damn, dude.
Oh yes, we
Oh,
forgot.
and
Punisher got 2 seasons.
Punisher got 2 seasons. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
I almost
I
like the
thought that
second
was
season
good.
almost a little bit more because of with the little girl and him having like character development.
befriend her,
Like, it was
yeah.
pretty good. All right, finish this movie quote.
okay.
I always tell the truth.
Sounds like my kids.
Right?
I always tell the truth.
Give
Until
us
I
a little more.
don't. Come on, until I don't.
All right, that's nobody. All right, I always tell the truth even when I lie. That is Scarface.
Ah,
Gosh. Hey man,
good
it's
one.
2023. It's 2023. I don't know if you can
It
maybe,
is.
I don't know
It
if you
is.
can maybe
It
pick
is.
something from the last like 10 years. Maybe.
Okay, how old are you? Come on, you've seen Scarface.
Maybe from the last
least
10
three.
years. Give the rest of us a chance.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I get to host once every 6 months. Shut it down. Louis Mosby, what's the next topic?
I can't read anymore. Sorry. No, 1 second.
It's just squinting.
We got another almost casting. Apparently, Anne Hathaway was
Skip it.
cast a Black Cat in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4.
yep.
Means nothing to me.
Yeah,
At
it
all.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like good for you.
She
I
said
was
playing
casted
Cat
for a movie that never came out.
No,
No.
I guarantee you. Because whenever I see stuff like this where it's like Anne Hathaway confirms, it's like no one asked you the question.
Nobody who
You know,
asked?
no one asked you. No one cares. It was
Yeah,
probably
no.
one of those. It was
At a Comic-Con or something.
Right? She's at a
It-
Comic-Con. Is it
She
true?
didn't just randomly say like, hey, I could have been Black Cat. Like
no.
it
I
had to
think
have come up.
it was probably one of those things where it was just like, hey, you know, you were Catwoman in Christopher Nolan's. Like, would you ever think about playing another Marvel superhero? And then she would have been like, well, I was confirmed to play Black Cat in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4. That's probably what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That thing for wearing leather. masks.
Yeah.
Her thing, huh?
Yeah.
Leather suit masks.
Everybody immediately would have went, no.
Really?
She don't.
Oh, that woman gorgeous.
Not because of her acting,
What?
because you played Catwoman. Like you don't play Thor
would've
and
been-
then go to the other world and
This
play
would've been
fucking.
before.
Yeah, but this would have been
What?
before, dude. This would have
Spider-Man
been
4
before.
would have been before.
Spider-Man 4.
Spider-Man 4, because Spider-Man 3
Oh,
came out in
oh.
2004,
Because we stopped at 3.
right?
Yeah,
Right. And they
2004.
were
I think.
starting to develop 4, and then it got canceled.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought we were talking
They
about
made
after
Edgefield
the
Hill.
universe where they're like,
No, 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 no,
Toby,
no,
we
no,
forgot
no.
you're good.
No.
No? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's what I'm
sorry,
saying.
we missed out.
Now,
Anne Hathaway is beautiful, but Felicia is stacked, and I need to see somebody stacked playing.
Anne
Bro.
Hathaway killed it as Catwoman in
Yes.
Dark Knight Rises.
In Nolan, yes.
That opening scene when the senator gets kidnapped or whatever,
Mhm.
and the SWAT team comes in, she's like screaming, and then the moment they walk past her, she's like goes right back to normal. That's her acting
Yeah.
chops, and it's just like so fucking good. God damn.
She's just not the
What?
right kind
Okay.
of sexy for me. She's not
But
the
here's
right.
the thing. It's like, okay, so we've had 3 Catwomans. I'm not counting Halle Berry. We've had 3 Catwomen.
You gotta count
Okay.
Halle. You
Hell
gotta
no.
put Halle Berry in there.
Nope.
didn't-
3 Catwomen.
You didn't
We
stop
had
with that ugly ass outfit.
Michelle Pfeiffer. We had Michelle.
Dribbling a basketball.
Eating sushi. Shoot.
To be fair, at that time,
Fuck that movie. No, at
It
that
was
time.
a- it
Stop
was a
defending
boundary
that
that
fucking
crossed.
film. Ash, stop defending.
I'm not. I've never even seen it. I've never even seen it.
She
But
didn't get washed down that sewer
Well,
drain for you to disrespect her like
Last time we talked about this fucking
but,
movie,
hey,
you
she
were
was
like,
badass
come on,
in
guys.
fucking
We
John
all
Wick 3.
accepted her as Catwoman. I'm like, fuck, we
No,
did.
fuck, we
hell
did.
no. John Wick 3, she was fucking awesome.
Look, we had Michelle
She was.
Pfeiffer as
She
Catwoman.
was. I agree.
Oof.
We had Michelle Pfeiffer as
Yeah.
Catwoman. Then
Yeah.
we end up getting Anne Hathaway as Catwoman and Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman.
Oh,
Okay.
Zoe Kravitz fucking killed it too.
I will say,
Storyline wise,
the right kind of sex.
because of what they dealt with together,
Oh,
like I couldn't believe it's like no matter what you do, Bruce, in life, blah blah blah. Like as soon as she comes back, like it's the thing, Catwoman. Oh, and kind of Ra's al Ghul's daughter too. Like
yeah,
those
Talia.
two, like whenever they're in town, like fuck everybody else. Like
It's like they're
you're
bony.
the only
It's,
two that
it's
are
all
like
yeah,
my shit. Yeah.
yeah.
that's Bruce for you. That's Bruce
Yeah.
for you.
But I agree with Mose. Sorry, I agree with Mose. Felicia Harding she's fucking stacked, bro.
Stacked. I need to see
Like-
somebody. stacked.
Like
that.
I will say, like, you got to find an actress that's got some major TNA that's gonna pull off spandex.
But you
and
know what?
fucking
That got
white
said
fur
about
all
fucking
over.
Gal Gadot, and Gal Gadot was a fucking awesome Wonder Woman.
Mm,
Gal
agree.
I agree. I agree. She
I'll
was,
agree.
but then
Because
again,
everybody
but,
was
okay,
like,
but
she
here's the
doesn't
thing.
have tits. And,
She was a
and
good Diana. She was a good
Yeah.
Diana. I don't know that she was a good
storyline wise. Like no
She's-
one's looking for Linda Carter again. I mean,
but I was
to
looking for
not-
somebody with some more ass. And
of
some,
course we
I was
all
looking for-
were.
I was expecting a more stacked Diana, but Gal Gadot's
Right.
got great legs, so I give her that. She's like Margot Robbie.
Dude, her fucking, oh my
But
god.
her face is stunning. So even
Oh.
if she's in full armor and she's just like looking at like, I
She
think,
is
oh, that is Wonder Woman. Like it just,
Yeah.
Very
it's
beautiful.
so, I
But
fucking
you
buy
know,
it.
Diana is like she bench pressing stuff. Like she's cut. You know what I mean? Like she's
Yeah.
I mean, but she like, but I believed it when Soups in what was it in I almost call it the Avengers in Justice League when Soups is like fighting and she's fucking holding him back. Like I believed that she was capable of doing that because of the way that
Yes,
she
I agree.
Also, what helped too, every time they showed her, like they fucking,
Oh, that fucking
Yeah.
that guitar solo.
Give me
Yeah.
that theme
Yeah.
song.
and then too, like
God damn.
you showed her
Girls
stronger
are
than
good.
Batman. You showed her stronger than like
Well, everyone's gonna
protecting
be fucking
Batman,
stronger
like-
than Batman. Let's be honest.
no man. When,
no,
you
she's
said-
no.
you
What I'm
brought up her
saying,
little boyfriend and she's all shit your ass down.
okay, exactly.
No,
And
I
them
just
two are
wanted her
fighting,
to
but there's
be-
still that same
I wanted her to
respect.
be
It was
muscle.
awesome, man.
I wanted her to have more muscle. Diana is a
Okay.
beast, and I wanted her to look
Like
an
a more like
like she didn't have to be yoked or anything.
No,
like
she does.
that.
She,
You
if
like-
she
you
was
wanted- you
more,
wanted like
if
a-
she
like a
had more
bit-
definition,
not
if she had more
understandable.
definition in her arms, I
Yeah.
get what Mosby's saying. If she had a little bit more
meat.
definition in her
A
arms,
little bit
yeah,
more, yeah, a little bit
You
more
know.
meat on her. She's very she's a very willowy woman.
But,
Long,
yeah.
willowy. So
and that's
I feel like the
being-
next
that's
one
being
was gonna
nitpicky,
go.
You know, that's
way
like
that
that's
way.
us being nitpicky about know Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman. Like if if she was like a little bit ripped, a little bit had a little bit more definition, like fuck yeah, like that's. But to Luis's point, yeah, she can be in the armor and just looking around like, no, that's fucking Wonder Woman. You know what I mean?
She definitely looked great in her outfit for
Yeah.
sure. And
All right. How many fucking things do we have left?
Too many.
Three.
I think we're at 3.
Three
Let's
left.
Fire them off.
knock it out.
This catty little bitch won't stop talking smack. Zachary Levi, once again, being shady. Ugh, find something to do. Ooh, calling out James Gunn for a little bit of nepotism for always adding his brother into shit.
Well, it was more.
No, that guy was a good character, and it was needed. And
I agree.
Yandu.
Yeah.
Yandu was left to him with the little like he's very canon now. Like I get it.
Well, yeah, but
Zachary
it
Levi's
was
in the DC world, not in
yeah. It was an interview. It was an interview that took place on comicbook.com, and he was asked like, "Hey, like, have you heard anything about the next steps for Shazam?" And he's like, "No one's talked to me about it, blah, this and that." And they're like, "Well, what do you think about Jason Momoa and Sean Gunn coming to the DC universe and not reprising roles?" And then he goes, "Well, what are you talking about? Like, Sean hasn't been in the DC," and he's like, and then the interviewer goes, "Well, yeah, he has. He played Calendar Man. He played who?
Weasel.
Oh, Weasel.
He was the motion capture for Weasel.
You're right. So he was just like, he goes, yeah, and then Momoa is not going to be playing Aquaman. He's going to be playing somebody else, and this and that. Would you be open to something like that? And he goes, and like bypasses the question altogether, and he goes, well, I mean, if your brother's the head of DC, then you can pretty much play whatever you want, then, huh? And it's just like, I'm just kind of like,
bitter.
You're a dick.
A little sassy, a little bit.
Like you're a dick, bro.
In all honesty, though, okay, personally, Diana spent $15, whatever it was, for a picture with him, and he goes, "Is this your family?" And we all got to take a picture without paying for it, without anything, and we all waited the same amount of fucking time. He was a fucking sweetheart.
It wasn't $15. It was like $85.
I know. I was not trying to put people
saying,
on blast.
Don't defend him.
I'm not okay. I just wasn't trying to put people on blast
But okay, look, in person, Zachary Levi, good guy. In person,
yeah,
very nice
on Twitter,
very nice, very respectful. Very caring.
Sweetheart.
Very like about it. About that life, about that acting life, To Mosby's point, when he's behind a keyboard, when he's tweeting shit, completely different person. Different person.
He just will not chill out.
No, I don't have his back at all. I know that in my head, it was like, oh, that'd be cool. Like, it was $80, but like, that would be cool to have a picture with him. And he was just like, fuck it. You guys waited for me. Because we waited. He was supposed to be there at 8 and he didn't show up on time. Whatever fucking time he was supposed to show up. It was like a half hour later. And John Leguizamo was like just making us laugh the whole time.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And the girl from fucking The Flash. Oof.
Oh, yeah. She was right next to John. That's right. She was.
Oh, she was so hot that day.
Candace, right?
Oh, Candace Patton?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, goddamn.
So fucking hot.
So, but yeah, that was a shade that he threw. But again, like I said, in person, great guy.
Great guy. Very nice.
Very nice. Ash says he has a great ass. On the keyboard, probably a different story. Probably a different story.
He's been connected to Pfizer scandals. He promoted COVID-19 conspiracy theorists. He talked shit about Britney Spears. Like, he kind of a bit of a dick, a little bit.
All right.
He's all, no.
It's to the point where I don't follow him. I just know that he was cool with us.
Maybe it's both. He gets to the cons. He's having a good time. He's happy to see that he has fans. He's just like, wow, people like me. And then he gets on the internet and it shows probably why he
very well could be. Very well could be. Very well.
Stop being so catty, Zachary Levi. It's not going to get you another movie at DC. Shazam wasn't good anyway.
Shazam
wasn't good because fucking
The
Rock
was good.
We'll move on.
I saw the first. First was the only one I saw. The first one was
good.
Second one wasn't.
Second one was trash.
Yes,
I only saw the first one, and I thought this is cute for 8-year-olds. So maybe that was the audience.
It
Maybe
was, but
Well, he
how do you
very
do a
much
movie knowing it's not going to go further than this?
he
Like, what
very
do you
much
invest?
he very much promoted when he was asked. He very much promoted it as Superman meets Big, and I think that was probably not the best way to promote it. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Billy Batson is 10.
I had fun, goddammit. My
Billy
biggest
Batson
complaint is that the two actors
Always
acted as
my show.
very
Right? We're
different,
doing it.
very different people. Like,
Yes.
it would have made more
Yeah.
sense if the two actors, like the 15-year-old
I mean,
and
why did he
Billy
get so goofy when he became
be
Shazam?
the same? Right,
Yeah.
because he was
Right.
a moody teenager,
Yeah.
and then he's
Comic
Shazam.
book wise, he became a
He's like,
fucking
I want
male.
to buy some
Yeah.
sodas. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
Yeah.
like what
Let's
the
look
fuck?
hard, this motherfucker. Yeah.
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 The teenage version of him was edgy, jaded, had been through the system, didn't trust nobody. Then he turns
Yeah.
into Shazam, and suddenly it's like, ooh, look how much bubble gum I can chew at once.
right, yeah, and it's like,
I was
But
like,
he was saying that he never had a family, and that's his family.
I
if
would
it
have
was only
liked.
family moments, I'd get it. But it was just period. He's in the
Get me
grocery
wrong.
store.
family. Well, you
I
get it
allowed
because
my-
fucking Fast and Furious family.
I allowed myself
Lee.
to get happy and enjoy the film, but that's a small critique.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry.
at your
I only
Mo's.
saw one.
Zoom
And
zing.
then when he, even at the end of Black Adam, when it was the throne and he fucking crushed the throne, I was like, oh, then he just. This is the reason he's not sitting at the Council of Shazams or whatever the fuck it's called.
The Council of Shazams.
Council of Shit.
Listen,
Whatever it's called.
I have always been and will. I'm not gonna. I comic books are fucking $2.50, and I want
Not
all the
anymore.
comic books.
The fuck are you buying
Yeah.
comic books? They ain't that price anymore.
Mm-mm.
That's okay, but I want, dude, old school. I want that place that's gonna hold all my comic books, and I show up and spend $50 and get all
Yeah.
my comics.
Yeah. Well, you gotta
I've
start a
never
pull
been
list.
able to do that because it's like every book is fucking $5 now. Like, and it's like, come on, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta-
speaking of comics, did I show off my side
Okay.
comic from comic?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Off-World.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the new like Court of Owls? Is that the new storyline?
It's
Or is that random?
It's a whole new. This is the first issue. It's still sealed. I haven't even touched it yet. But yes, it's like Batman's gonna be dealing with some different shit, and it got signed by Josh Aaron.
There you
That's the
go.
only reason I know about Court of Owls. Like me and Estefan went somewhere, and he was like, "Hey, start collecting Court of Owls," and I was like, "All right." And then Gotham Knights and all this other stuff. Like that's the one thing that kept me current. Like that was awesome. All right.
And then the other one that I
we're
wanted to
fucking-
show off was a birthday gift.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
this
dude,
one
I
is
love
autographed by, can you read it? That's Sam Hamm himself, ladies and gentlemen. That's Sam Hamm himself, who wrote Batman 1989, in case you didn't know.
Now you know.
Yeah, it's true. He said, happy birthday, Amber. It's for me.
It's only mine.
Because his birthday is the day after mine. And I
Nice.
work with his wife.
That's fucking cool.
Well,
That's
shout
cool
out.
because like Stan Lee's wife didn't sign your comic. Hey,
That's
Esteban,
true.
how about yours?
She signed my comic though.
First of
Is
all,
it?
Stan Lee's wife. Oh.
Check this out. Ah.
Why do you get up like that? Check this out.
Because he's gonna show us the Chase cubes.
He just grew.
Not a single pube.
Boom.
Yeah, dude, that's so
Dang.
fucking dope.
Where's the
And
signature?
then that folds out to be the it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Right
I think
there.
I have that, but I have
Dan Lee.
yeah.
Right there.
Oh, Jim Lee? Jim Lee.
Joan Lee.
Joan Lee.
Joan Lee.
Where's Jim Lee? Jim Lee's right here.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
okay.
so much money. That's gonna
Yeah.
be worth so
That's
much
dude.
money.
So this is the infamous Lee book. That's what I call
Yeah.
this. The infamous Lee book.
Dude,
So-
that's a
Oh my
fucking
gosh,
shirt.
it's the good Alfred. It's the good Alfred. Oh, I love
Yeah.
this.
You
I love
opened the book that you just said you didn't open?
Oh no. This is the one that's custom.
Oh,
This
okay.
one's gonna pay for this. It's got my
That's
name on
fine.
it.
Okay.
But no, this one's for keeps. I'm never selling this, but this
Yeah.
one,
That's awesome.
this one.
That's awesome. I once had a girlfriend that I said, like, if I die, here's where my comic books are. And she looked at me like that, and I was like, okay, bye.
We're breaking
All right.
up. Breaking up. If you
Because
don't
it was before I worked for a bank where I actually like now I
That
have
shit.
a 401k and all this other shit.
my adult paycheck.
Exactly. It was like my like fucking here.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
But-
Well,
Sing this. Sing any song from Little Mermaid.
Under the sea.
I want to be
All right, that goes to
See.
Louise. That goes to Louise.
Louise. Is this Wiggle?
Louise is on the board.
Louise.
It's better under the sea.
Wake up, Louise.
Louise.
See
Hey,
you.
Louise.
Spin.
We can't see the autograph. Who signed it?
Frank Miller.
Woo!
Is that Frank? You said Frank Miller?
Frank
Yeah.
Miller, bitch.
And he went and got it
Right.
authenticated. Look
Hey,
at
you
the
got a
cake.
point, Louise.
You got an extra point? That's horse shit. How many points do we have?
Sit your ass down.
What's the points?
Mose, you're at 1. Esteban's at 4, and Luis is at 2.
How am I only at 1? This is crazy.
Because we're on a tangent on
'Cause we're
everything
under
that
the
we
sea.
bring up.
It's true.
I'm trying to. All right.
Final topic.
No diggity, no doubt. I'm gonna say 3 things. You have to say which one is the truth. Elvis Presley was a natural blonde.
Mhm.
Antonio Banderas was considered for Natural Born Killers. Madonna was cast as Vicky Vale, but couldn't due to a tour.
Oh, Mosby. The Madonna one.
Mosby.
The Madonna one.
Esteban?
I'm gonna go with Antonio Banderas.
Luis?
Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley was a natural blonde.
What?
No shit.
Oh, wow. Dang. That would have looked a lot worse. Yeah.
I would
yeah.
have.
I'm glad he went with Jeff here. It looked way better.
Let's do one more and then we'll do the rest of the whatever and we're good.
Well, we
Get
can
yourself
probably
connected.
Pick
We
your
could probably-
favorite topic, Mose.
the last two Mo's. We can probably just fire it off like, hey, did you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, fire him now.
Let's do the last 2.
Mando season 4 gonna be a movie instead of a 4th season. So
that's
they
fun.
should, like they should have done with Secret Wars, but it is what it is. Sorry, Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of interest in that.
Mando's getting a movie, and the last thing is the one that really gets me because I'm a big Green Arrow fan. So Charlie Hunnam has been fan casted as Green Arrow so many times, and then it turns out he was offered the role and said no.
We wanted that when it was when they announced Justice League.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were definitely like Charlie
And
Hunnam.
I almost feel like if it was only after they said the TV universe was different, and then we went, okay, well then Charlie Hunnam, like,
Yep.
because other than that, at that time we wanted is his name?
Who?
OG Green, not OG, TV Green
Stephen
Arrow.
Amell?
Yeah, and I should remember his name because he was super cool,
It was
but
so
I don't
cool.
have stars, so I am not following him anymore.
Oh, the
All right.
wrestling show.
So-
I do
It got
want to
canceled.
see. It did.
Yeah, it got canceled.
It did.
I still want to see it.
Me
Heels.
too. It's got 2
Yep.
seasons, right?
Season
Yeah,
1
2
and 2.
seasons.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
once it's off Stars and it's canceled, then it can go to Hulu. It can go to
Mhm.
Yeah, if someone else wants to
Cool.
pick it up, yeah.
It's true.
yeah.
Oh, like School Spirit that was on Peacock
Mhm.
just came over to Netflix, and it's like trending right now on Netflix.
No idea what that is.
School Spirit
Um,
it's the girl it's the antagonist from Cobra Kai.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's this girl that
Right.
died in high school, and now she is a spirit.
Oh,
She
I
was
did.
murdered, and
Yes.
so she's trying to figure out
I
who
think
killed
so,
her.
murdered.
And there's only her best friend only her best friend can see her.
Oh.
And so
It's
she's
fucking
communicating with her
13
best friend that she's
Is
like,
13 Reasons Why dead? That you everything you said right
Yeah.
now just is 13 Reasons.
it's not though. It's comedic.
Okay.
It's comedic.
Oh, okay.
but it's also like a whodunit story, so it's fun. It's fun.
A guy got
This was another 13 Reasons Why. Pass.
No,
a guy got fucking mop shoved up his ass in that movie, and that turned everyone off.
I
It didn't
mean,
turn me off. I'm saying it was bad.
I
It
kept
was a-
watching after that, but yeah, that was
It
pretty.
was a
fucking
bad. It
rough.
was
That
like,
was
oh,
awful.
this
And
is
I was
bad.
like, what kind of what kind of bullying is this?
No, yeah, dude, that's past bullying. Like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
they
that's
really,
bad.
You got to go to jail.
like he should have gone to jail, but he got what he deserved.
He did get what he
Okay,
deserved.
so much like last letter, we're gonna do the last two games and we out.
Well,
I don't know why
real
my
quick.
shows are the
Real quick, just to piss
do.
off Mosel just a little bit more about the whole Charlie Hunnam thing.
All right.
He was asked in an interview, I believe it was comicbook.com. I love comicbook.com. They asked him, like, hey, did you know that you were fan casted as Green Arrow, blah, blah, this and that? You know, is it true? Is it not true? He goes, yeah, you know, he goes, I was, I had an interview, you know, with people at DC. And they asked, like, oh, was it this person? Was it this person? And he refused to say who it was. But he says it was with Suits, okay, over at DC. Yeah. They showed me a picture of Oliver Queen. I looked at it, okay, and I told them, I go, you know what, guys? I don't think green's my color. Like, I don't think green's my color. And spandex is not my material. So it's going to be a hard pass.
An absolute
but you did Gentleman?
What a twat thing to say.
Hey, The Gentleman was a good fucking film.
It was a good film. And then he did Pacific Rim 1 and not 2.
Oh gosh. Remember every time his accent would come in and he's like, we're drift compatible. Like through the whole
it's because we're drift compatible.
We're drift.
He never not had his little fucking jack shoulder walk.
He's always gonna be Jax.
So I'm thinking that they probably showed him because he was going based off of the picture alone. Like they showed him a comic book picture of, and I'm like, look, if you guys are showing him that,
they showed him the one with the arrow with the punching glove.
You gotta talk to the director and be like, this is what I see.
Yeah, but that's why he said that's why he never said who he had the interview with. He just said that it was with a bunch of suits.
He didn't watch. He didn't watch it on CW. He tripping because Oliver Queen on CW was badass.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think this was before like, you know, comic book accurate, you know, costumes and stuff like that. It's like, don't have to go with the spandex, you know. Obviously, there's
they're not using that, Brad.
You know, so yeah, just to piss you off a little bit, Mose. That's what he said. He says, green's not my color and spandex isn't my material.
What a dork.
But at the same time, he was the only one of the club that wore white shoes, and that's what made him different than all the other fucking characters.
I can see him as
white Air Force Ones, low top Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
He wore those, and he also wore the All-Star Adidas. Those are the other white shoes that he had.
All right.
Anywho,
that's it.
Hey, caramba. Next.
Two more. We have two more, and we're done.
Let's go.
Actually, we got one more. More, and we're done. Get yourself connected. Your movie is Chris Evans' Fantastic Four, starting with Esteban into Mose into Luis. No pun intended.
Deep
so I said Chris Evans Fantastic Four. Who else is in Fantastic Four? Then you go on from there. So this person Chris Evans was in Fantastic Four with blank.
Damn it.
He's in blank with blank, 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 and we're done.
What's her fucking name? Jessica
Alba.
Jessica Alba.
Okay.
And then he's gonna say Sin City. Go ahead. I already know what you're gonna say.
Jessica Alba was in Sin City. There you go.
Yeah, I got you. Jessica Alba was in Sin City with Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke was in.
Oh, I have to do another one. I thought I had to give you. I thought you had
give it to him.
Jessica Alba was in Sin City with Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke was in Iron Man 2 with Sam Rockwell.
That's a good one.
Sam Rockwell was in BoJack Horseman. BoJack Horseman was starring Will Arnett.
It's not a movie. Most gets
it's not a movie.
Fuck.
My technicality. I'm on the board.
All right. We got one last spin and we done.
Spin that thing. Take someone's points. Take someone's points.
You gain 1 point.
Yay! I'm still.
Does that mean Mose and I are tied?
I
No.
think
Esteban's at 4. Luis is at 3. Moses at 3. Esteban won the night. Thank you guys. This has been Comix. Is there anything we want to? Any other little last thing?
Yes.
We're good.
Yes. If you want to see a really good Sam Rockwell movie, watch Moon. That's my recommendation. Watch Moon.
Matchstick Men.
Matchstick Men.
That's with Nick Cage too, right?
His name is Sam
Nick
Rockwell
Cage.
movie?
Yeah, Nick Cage. Yeah. Great movie. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the like. Thank you guys that have been popping in and out. No pun intended. Thank you guys for fucking staying awake because it's always my shows that we go to sleep after 11.
Hey, Boldy, you have homework.
Boldy,
you have homework. You have to share our YouTube videos with 5 people, and you need to tell Luis when you're going to be on the show.
Woo! Come to the show, Boldy. You're invited.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Be on the show, Bully. You'll be on the whole show. You'll be the guest, and you'll just be part of the crowd. Other than that, we're good. All right.
Bye.
This has been Comix. We are everywhere.
Toodles.
Under your bed. Take a look.
Hope
Absolutely.
you take our invitation so we can make fun of you.
Just let us know when you're available. We're always on Thursday.